All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round one, match three, part two of the HOL IASP tournament. All right, this is TAW versus HLLPL on St. Mary Glees, and we're fighting over St. Mary Glees, the church, again in this tournament. So
Let's get it.
yeah, if this is your first time watching any of our videos, the IASP and the tournament name stands for the International Association of Suicide Prevention, whose goal is to help in the prevention of suicide and raise money for suicide prevention organizations. So
Can go check out the GoFundMe link we'll provide in the description. So far, we've raised nearly $3,000 for this great cause, and we're looking forward to keeping it going. All right. So it looks like TAW's got a Tiger and a supply truck ready in mid, as well as might be a Lux. And they have a troop transport looking to flank the checkpoint side. So we go live here. And we're off. And now for this match, it looks like it's 36 on 40. So TW managed to pick up a player from the last round.
what the heck is this?
What?
There's okay, so I guess the truck isn't loaded in, but on my screen I'm watching the HLLPL guys kind of just float there.
Nice.
Like they're in the truck, but it's invisible.
That's what we'd love to see.
Oh yeah, they just had a support and a SL top out to probably place a garrison.
So HLPL making their opening move, sending the truck right into church.
This is great.
Definitely being a bit more aggressive since they have the shorter run.
So TAW's called in artillery strikes right in the zone of where all the HLTL guys are. So we'll see if those rounds start to come in. HLPL off to a really hot start.
Yeah, they've got a light tank all the way in the south to probably just aim down the road at anything approaching.
Looks like HLPL is going to open up with an early cap.
Where's that light tank? I don't actually see it.
I don't.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the north, not the south.
Yeah, you should call it checkpoint or hospice side, because
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
they're
okay.
they're all the way in the south in like D8 right now.
Wow.
Don't actually
It's quite
see
a bit.
them. I'm trying to find them.
Looks like that tiger's starting to push up into church, but artillery has got that crossroads dialed in. Not sure if that tiger's going to be able to get through there without at least taking some damage, if not being hit itself.
What are they doing?
It's like HLPL has pretty good stranglehold on the church itself.
Definitely, it's spread out. They're starting to take all the buildings they need to hold the courtyard. Tiger's pushing up, but it's got
Oh, that truck's gonna be in trouble here in the
poor
middle.
transport.
Ooh. Yeah, peeking the tiger with a troop transport. That hurts.
That tiger, though, is in a bad position. They just had the artillery zeroed in on it. And now that it's moved up, it's going to get spotted and it's going to take artillery hits. And remember, it takes a direct hit for artillery to do damage to a tank, but it will hurt it. Looks like 3 separate AT guys have spotted that tiger and are working their way through the houses to try and flank it.
Yep. I will say I think one advantage right now for TAW is the map layer. Having that western approach right next to St. Mary Glees actually is a nice advantage because it allows you to play your defense while you're trying to work on your offense. So it kind of, I think it gives them a nice chance to maybe have a good opportunity to fight this match out and maybe have a chance of retaking church without totally putting themselves in a difficult position in being able to defend western approach.
Definitely helps consolidate their attention.
I actually really like the approach TAW is taking right now, coming in from the hospice side. I firmly believe if you're trying to take the church, that little courtyard where HLLPL has a good concentration of forces is a key point of entry into St. Mary Glees.
That is the way to go. If you want to assault, you can go through that courtyard, straight through the houses, into the courtyard, and just wipe out whatever's in the courtyard of the church. I know I said courtyard a lot, but it's true.
Courtyard's fairly important.
The courtyard is the key.
Can't get anywhere near the church without entering that courtyard.
So it's like TAW has a pretty firm stronghold in the urban area, just on the St. Mary Glees side of the western approach. Well,
Do they only have one garrison again?
TAW currently has one garrison.
One garrison. Yep. They're gonna have to spread those garrisons out if they want to be able to do anything. One good artillery strike is gonna wipe out that point and just hold them off from doing anything off that garrison. That artillery, though, is starting to kind of dial into where that tiger is inside of the church.
It's interesting because TAW is actually moving on the north side to like flank around to attack western approach.
Yeah, we see TXC Death and SL starting to make a nice move on the south, but TAW actually has good support. It looks like they do have a squad dedicated on defense at this moment.
They just have to hold those buildings. Looks like the tiger was able to successfully maneuver around.
Yeah, those TAW tank guys are tearing it up today. Oh, there's the light tank coming in from the behind by... Look at that. Go. TAW Razzle looking to get a shot on the light tank. Oh, and it ricocheted off the light tank. Wow. Man.
The tiger was demolished inside the town. Looks like this assault's going to be shut down by HLLPL.
Look at that little light tank Stuart just tear down the road, take out a supply truck. Took out another
it looks like it finally got destroyed.
Took out that tiger. That Stuart coming in from the rear doing a mad dash.
Oh, this is
Did
weird.
the Stuart actually kill the tiger?
I believe so, yeah.
Is there a tank
I thought
or
it was
something? Sorry, is there a tank or something in the south? Because I think I got this weird glitch again where the vehicle doesn't load in because a bunch of the TAW guys are stacked up.
Yes, there is. There's a Panther in the south.
Oh, I don't see the Panther. I just see a bunch of people.
Let me see. Can Sparrow, can you just check your map? Is TXC Death inbounds? He's getting kind of close, right?
No, he isn't bound. Sorry, he's at C5.
Yeah, just
keep at 2.
Keep an eye on that. It's like HLPL starting to make a pretty strong assault into Western approach.
It's a very coordinated assault. They've got a pincer from the north side, and they've got a flank coming from the southwest.
Yep. Strider, I'm gonna watch the defensive.
Copy that. I have the northeastern approach. I'm sorry, the northern portion of TAW and 2KP as they push in.
Looks like that Panther's in a good blocking maneuver to actually try to cut off that field of entry for HLLPL.
Yeah, it looks like a 75 is rolled in to maybe counter that Panther on the north side here.
Yep. Nope.
Yep. Looks like HLLPL is pushing in with this Sherman as it goes to flank the point.
Looks like this Panther was unable to take care of the AT guy. He just needs one more round on it to finish her off.
It's making a run for it. Oh no, another truck is about to fall prey to another tank. He's making a beeline for it though.
Ooh.
Oh, but not fast enough. Looks like the Stewart's making another appearance on the north side of the point here.
Yep.
Not sure what it's doing. It's just chilling out in the field. Oh, the 75 found the Panther.
Yep, the Panther just lost, I think it was lost one of his crewmen. Ooh.
Well, now it lost all of its crewmen, so...
Oh, the Americans
Flank
got a
maneuver.
little light tank going into the point.
Yeah, it looks like that Stewart was able to make the switch around. TAW is making a good push onto the church. Looks like squad versus squad here.
Meanwhile, HLPL starting to put the stranglehold on Western approach, hitting it from all sides with armor support. Here comes the bombing run from TAW.
Ooh, the friendly kills. A 1 for 1.
Yeah, HLPL has pretty good control now with the TAW's only garrison overrun.
It hasn't been
Looks
destroyed
like they're
by
making
the
cat progress
party.
on Western Approach now.
Yeah, it looks like Western Approach is going to fall into the hands of HLPL. There's no spawns for TAW anywhere near Western Approach.
Looks
Maybe
like
it's because
TAW popped an airhead behind to push into church. And they better hope that their defense can hold out, but it doesn't look like they're going to last for much longer.
Somehow that garrison's still up for TAW, and they just had a wave spawn in, so perhaps...
Oh, they've got a machine gun
maybe-
looking at it.
Ooh, that's tough.
They haven't put a reinforce on the point yet. I wonder if they're going to do that as soon as they start capping here at church. Because it's a good portion. There's at least 15 guys over here. I'm counting 3 squad leads.
Yeah, I'm covering
pincer
Western
movement.
Approach now. Yeah, that garrison's marked.
Doesn't look like that garrison spawn wave did much for TAW on Western Approach. It looks like it's going to flip here in a second.
Yep, even
And
with
overrun
cap
garrison.
progress, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do enough.
Definitely not. Hell at Loose PL is definitely pulled off a church and just all out on Western. Not much that TAW is going to do here. They have to redeploy and possibly get back on the prairie.
So
And,
we'll say
hopefully
1
push them
hour.
off.
We'll say 1 hour in game just to keep it. It'll be 1 hour and 1 minute, I guess.
Yep. There's the flip. 1 hour, 1 minute. Are you tracking what Dutch Avenger just said?
Yeah. What's going on with the recon elements on HLPL?
They are in the center, but yeah, they're just in the center right now.
The center HQ?
Yeah, there's one dude who is kind of close, but it's the sniper. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Center HQ is fine.
So now TAW will have.
Looks like Hell at Loose PL pulled quite a bit back to the church. I'm kind of surprised that they would pull so many back to the actual chapel and not just put them all on Western.
I think it's just because they just took it. They're trying to clear out who's ever there right now, and they don't realize that there's nobody there. It would make sense though at this time just to rotate up.
Just honestly redeploy.
Yeah, Sparrow, you want to just keep an eye on these guys. They should be good. They're just towing the line a little bit.
I can swap if you need an extra pair of eyes.
Yeah, Strider, how about you swap over? I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
So we have two people on it.
Oh, that's interesting. Teams, if I'm in admin camp, it doesn't swap my team.
Looks like there's been a little bit of a lull in the fighting as TW reaffirms their hold. Tries to make an approach back onto Western.
Yeah. HLLPL is towing the line, but they're not over it.
Okay, perfect.
Does TAW have anybody outside of their spawn?
They were able to get a garrison up on the D7. So maybe they'll start making their way up there.
I'm watching this middle play group. They're just really hard towing the line here.
Can you let Exodus DePasio know that I think he's out of bounds in the north, or at least he's really close. I can't tell.
Dipsio? No, he's
He's
got
good?
a good
Oh,
chunk.
give me 1 second.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
good.
Okay. Nah, it's just like really hard to see the lines, and like I can ping, but I don't want to. You know, it's kind of an unfair advantage. I try not to use any markers or anything as an admin.
I just warned Zoo War in the center to stay within the lines.
yeah. DiPaccio's perfectly fine.
I like that. Somebody on the TAW team just said Artie guy should be banned. Can't even spawn without a shell landing.
So brutal.
Artillery has been pretty great on point here.
Yeah, it looks like TAW is doing the damnedest to try to fight their way out of spawn, but HLLPL just has stranglehold right now on their approaches.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard. Their team's doing a good job of keeping spread out and spacing. Fighting with that full squad to push in.
Yeah, they've really just like HLPL, like they've got somebody defending the point, and they have a few people still in church, but they're more or less just spread out along the center line for the center HQ.
Yeah, looks like TAW is trying to make a move on the from the hospice angle. Trying to get Garrison or something up there just to give him a different approach. But man, that's a brutal approach into Western from that hospice side. It's nothing but wide open.
It looks like Tao's got another tank up here in the north. It
and
must
be
be
able to
me.
punch out there.
Yeah, it must be me because I just see floating people as I follow this tank.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be interesting once we get into round 2 in Quarantine how it looks. Like St. Margulies is one of the more open maps in the game. And
A
it's
lot of
just
different approaches.
yeah, it's so brutal because it's so open that most of the times you just get funneled into these lanes. Where the more recent map development has been a little bit more open and not quite as funneled.
Quarantine will definitely show who has the better gun mechanics down between all of the teams.
That's for sure. The thing with Karatan is that you may be able to approach from more angles because there's more cover, but it's very narrow approaches at that. So if anything, it's less open than this.
Can we check?
I see
I'm keeping
somebody.
an eye on them. They're not across the line. They're right on it, but they're not over it yet.
Yeah, no, I'm tracking. Looks good. A bombing run coming in on the point. HLLPL is also doing a really good job covering their flanks. It seems like even though TAW is trying to get some garrisons on the flanks, it's just having a really hard time with HLL responding. However, TAW Dutch Avenger has seemed to have been able to get his squad in the back line, and now with that bombing run, maybe be able to make a push into Western Approach.
Interesting 2KP using this glider, trying to get vantage points, but it seems to be backfiring on them as they just keep getting sniped off.
Yep. Looks like
One by one.
Looks like Dutch Avenger's unit is now starting to get into the point.
Just under 5 minutes left on this match.
Oh, this is weird. I think I might need to rejoin. Because I am not seeing some people on HLLPL side. Like, I can't see J Squad at all.
Oh, you might be too far away.
No, I'm like right on top of them.
You can go ahead and rejoin. I got this.
All right.
Seems for the most part it's turned into a camping game for HLLPL down here. They're just towing the line, waiting for people to cross over and come into their line of fire.
I will say TW is successfully flanking from the south side, and they have some pressure in the north as well.
Looks
So,
like TAW might have put down an airhead up there.
they have a garrison. So TW
Ah,
has been able to spread out and actually give themselves a shot, attacking multiple points of pressure. It's just HLPL is doing a really good job countering.
looks like another tank's trying to push out from the north side. Almost said no sparrow. Thought it was that callous guy trying to get back in.
This is just some good action right now. We got TW squad on squad against HLLPL just on the point. Pretty much all points of contest is squad on squad 1v1 action right now, spread across the entire map. So really great play from both teams. TAW is really giving HL as spread out as they possibly can. HLLPL is just doing a really good job winning those engagements, keeping TAW away from the point.
Spread out, keeping them engaged, not letting them advance.
There's a big old bombing run coming in on the north for HLLPL. It looks like it'll actually take out a few people at the very least. Here it comes.
Is it gonna actually hit that tank up there? Doesn't look like it was that effective, unfortunately.
Looks like it killed the tank or some kind of vehicle. Wow, a strafing run that actually just killed like 4 people.
Wow, that was
that's
a good
rare.
strafing
Yeah, that's
run.
a rare scene.
Everybody was grouped up for that bombing run. Looks like the pressure's coming in here from the south side.
Oh, the worst thing about that
Belarus.
strafing run is it killed 4 friendlies. Oof.
Oh no.
Oh no, hate to see it. Unlucky.
Feel bad. So it killed 8 people in total.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the game.
That's funny.
With no cap progress, there's not enough time for TW to come back.
Unfortunately.
Great fight out here from
PL
TW. Kudos for them for fighting it out, even down a player or 2.
Oh, that's a oof.
Came out to be 40v39 at the end.
Oh, Panzer up the trench. What is your wisdom?
That Panther is right stuck. Maybe if they turn the barrel towards the front, they can get it out.
Alright, we have 1 minute left. So let's do the scores.
Oh, the Panther got unstuck.
So
Really?
So we'll go through the scores real quick, and then we'll flip the map and call it good. We can unlock the server, and another really great round. I mean, it looks like the TXC guys from HLLPL, man, 800 combat effectiveness. Wow. Brutally effective round from them. Really showcasing what they can bring to the table. Good on them. Alright. So that looks like that's going to be game.
Alright.
Game, set, match.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG.
So that's a 10-2 win for the HLLPL. And we can cut the recording there.